asked the internet for their latex questions, and here's the response I got. As a latex model of 10 years, I cannot wait to answer these with you today. Now let's get into it, shall we?
Best sites to buy latex on a budget.
Honor Clothing, I would say, is probably the best place to start with latex on a budget. I'm not sure if that's their intention with their website, but they have some really reasonable prices for the latex outfits they're selling. And I think if it's more for recreational purposes, this is the perfect place to go and have a look and check out, especially if you're in the UK. I can't comment how long these latex pieces last because I don't have much latex from them, but the pieces I do own, I've looked after well and they're still going strong. So there's no reason the same can't be said with pieces you pick up. They are very, very good for starting out and trying and exploring different latex pieces without breaking the bank. If they are still sort of out of your price range, I definitely recommend checking out places like Depop or Vinted and trying to score yourself some secondhand latex. Yes, it might have marks on it. Yes, it might not be to the highest quality, or they may not have looked after it very well. That is something you're going to have to check when you're reading descriptions of things. But it also is a great way to trial whether you like wearing latex. And if you're not really that bothered to whether it's got marks or something in it because it's just for recreational purposes, like I said, then you might even find yourself some real latex bargains this way too.
Is there a certain number of times you can wear a latex piece before it stretches out of shape?
You know, I'm not even sure how much of a thing this is. I have never personally experienced my latex losing its stretch or stretching out of shape. And I have had some of my pieces now for like 10 years. So I don't know. I don't know if this is a thing. Let me know in the comments below if you know if this is a thing or not. But I personally have not experienced it. I just guess that I look after my latex in such a way it doesn't happen. But also, I probably don't wear my latex enough regular for this to happen if it's a thing.
Do you ever wake up and decide to wear latex all day?
Unfortunately, I'm not the kind of latex model I think you're looking for because I hate being in latex any longer than I need to be, especially on warm days like today where I'm pouring with sweat and I cannot wait to get this off. I have no intentions of keeping this on once this video is done. I really am just get the latex on, get the shots, get the content, get it off. I like to let my skin breathe. I know people who love to sleep in it, have latex sheets, all of that. I salute you, but I love to let my skin breathe once I'm done and moisturize it.
I've only had hoods and gloves. Any recommendations for skirts or other bottoms?
Wow, hoods and gloves only? I don't know if I've ever heard of that before, but I think you're brave for trying a hood straight away. Like, I've never tried a latex hood myself because I'm claustrophobic and I think I would actually hate it. But when it comes to bottoms, I think just try something you're comfortable with, like a skater skirt or even a dress. So you've got like a whole piece of latex. Just get used to that feeling. Although if you wear a hood, constriction feeling is probably fine for you. So you could try all sorts of things like leggings and a skirt or a dress. Like I said, they can either be tight fitting or skater style. For your first piece, maybe I would suggest a more looser fitting so you can get used to it and perhaps sneak it into your everyday wardrobe as well.
What are the most uncomfortable latex outfits to wear?
Would you believe me if I told you my most uncomfortable piece to wear is my latex black catsuit? Sorry to burst your bubble, but that catsuit is so uncomfortable to wear because I like to order my catsuits a size too small so that it gives me that painted on effect that you all comment about. That in turn leads it to cutting off my circulation drastically. So do not recommend it. I'm stupid, but I love the payoff, so is what it is.
Latex catsuits or latex bodysuits?
Now, this is probably not going to come as a surprise to you, but I prefer bodysuits over catsuits. And I can hear the gasps now, I know, blasphemy. But that is because bodysuits to me are far more practical. I have worn latex bodysuits to conventions for years now, and it just makes it so much more easy to move around, be free, feel like I can breathe, don't feel claustrophobic, don't sweat a ton. Like, I sweat a ton, but not loads and loads. Whereas versus the catsuits, they look fantastic. I love the way they look. I love styling them. I love the results I get in them, but to be honest, I hate wearing them. Mainly, like I said, because I buy them a size too small, so my circulation cuts off very, very quick, and it just gets very uncomfortable very, very quickly for me. So wearing a catsuit for a long period of time versus wearing a bodysuit for a long period of time is very, very different levels, and a bodysuit will always win for me because it's far more comfortable.
Do you prefer latex outfits or latex accessories?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm more of a latex outfit kind of girly than I am just a latex accessories kind of girly, but I do love combining the two. So if I can have a whole latex outfit plus latex accessories, that's when I class myself as winning at life.
What's your favorite latex shoot?
As I mentioned before, I have been modeling and wearing latex for over 10 years now, so to pick a favorite is very, very difficult for me, but I did a recent video on my skin to lingerie set, and right now I feel like that is my favorite piece of latex because it's so unique in my opinion, the colorway, the styling. I love all the layers and I love how the shoot turned out as well. So right now that probably is my favorite piece, but you know, it's forever changing.
Have you ever broken a zipper on your latex before? If yes, did you throw it away?
Now, the only time I have ever broken a zipper is when I have been in America at a convention and went to wear my Supergirl cosplay for the very first time out there, and it just exploded. The whole zipper just, nightmare. Had nothing to repair it out there, so I had to crash course a cosplay like mishmash one together very, very quickly, and that's where my lingerie punk tracer was born because I had no backups. I just took bare minimum because obviously I was flying, so I had a weight limitation to my suitcase, and that was the only time that I've experienced something like that really. And when I got it home, I obviously had it repaired so it didn't get thrown away. But yeah, the only time that I've had a zipper explode on me is in America when cosplaying for the very first time in latex out there, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Is wearing latex constricting? I used to wear PVC trousers back in my rocker days.
This really does depend on what type of latex outfit you pick for yourself. If you're going to wear a skater skirt, it won't feel constricting. If you're going to wear a full latex catsuit, obviously the constriction is going to be a lot more, but it is called second skin for a reason. It feels like you're wearing nothing and your body just adjusts to that feeling. So although it's constricting, it doesn't actually stop you from doing anything at all in it. And in regards to your PVC trousers back in your rocker days, it's kind of the same feeling, that sweaty mess, but it's just on a whole other level to PVC.
Any outfits you're working on and can say what they are?
As always, I have a ton of latex pieces ticking over in the background that no one knows about, and some have been there for many, many years. I am just a terrible person and cannot shoot them quick enough. I know, I try my best and sometimes that's not good enough. You know, this is no different, but I do have a latex Princess Peach that I'm very, very excited to shoot. It's stunning. I just need to work on the wig, which I'm slightly nervous and procrastinating about, which is why I've not shot it yet, but you know, we might get there at some point. I also recently purchased a leopard print latex bralette, which is my first piece of leopard print latex, and I'm super excited to style that as well. And I guess it's safe to say that there'll be some fun other latex pieces throughout the rest of this year and as we go on into the future. So depending on when you found this video, those things that I've mentioned may already be videos on this channel. Don't hold your breath for some of them because I'm a little bit of a nightmare and tend to just reshoot the things that I know everyone loves rather than trying the new things. But hopefully you'll love the Princess Peach when I release it and all the other fun latex things I have planned for future.
Have I ever tried a silicone catsuit?
I have never tried a silicone catsuit and didn't even know it was a thing until now. But if you're wanting to see me try one in future, then let me know in the comments below and I will make it a community funding on my phone wish list to get myself a silicone catsuit and see how that works out for me.
How easy is latex to put on and maintain?
Latex can be as easy or as difficult to put on as you make it. Simple as that. Especially if you buy a catsuit that's a size too small, that is always fun and games and you definitely need a helper for that. Majority of the time, latex is pretty easy to put on by yourself depending on what you're buying. I have never tried a neck entry or anything like that because I'm claustrophobic and I feel like that would stress me out, but I'd imagine neck entry catsuits and stuff like that are way harder to put on than other latex. So if you're someone who has tried neck entry versus normal latex, let us know in the comments below how you find getting those pieces on. For majority, it is relatively easy to put on. I use Peugeot to put my latex on, so I use the original lube to get my outfits on and then to shine up as well. So I know people have different dressing aids they like to use, like talc, but for me, I just like to lube it up and slide it on.
What was your first experience like inside a latex catsuit?
Now, my first latex catsuit experience is probably nothing that you want to hear, because you're hoping that I will say, oh my God, I love the feel of it on my skin. It's so fantastic to wear. Like, I felt so attractive. Sadly, I cannot tell you any of those things because I actually really hate wearing catsuits, and that's why I don't really wear them that often. So when you see me wearing a catsuit, just know that I suffered for my art that day. Like I've said previously, I love to buy catsuits too small so they literally look like they're painted on. Don't recommend it because they do cut your circulation off, and I have to literally have someone shove me in my black latex catsuit. Like, I'm not even exaggerating the effort that goes into putting me in that black latex catsuit that you see. The other ones are not so bad because they are slightly bigger, apart from the red one. The red and the black catsuits are bought a size too small deliberately. But when I forget about the circulation moment, I do actually love the way they look, and I feel like a badass because I associate latex catsuit with super strong female figures throughout growing up, like Celine and Catwoman, and even Lara Croft, because she wears one in the game. I guess I enjoy that side of things. I am an aesthetics girly, so I wear latex because I love the way it looks, not the way it feels, which probably upsets quite a lot of you, but I said what I said. I love the way that a latex catsuit looks. Yes. Do I enjoy wearing them? No.
What got you into latex and why?
My latex journey is a little bit of a strange one and maybe predictable for some of you. I'm not sure. I never intended to wear latex, be a latex model, or have anything to do with the scene itself. It just kind of happened. I know some people set out to be a latex model or involved in the latex industry in some way, but I just happened to get there in a strange turn of events, or maybe the way that the world laid out for me. I'm not sure, however you look at things in life. But I won a modeling competition many, many moons ago with a well-established latex model at the time to shoot some Catalyst latex outfits. I just had the best time. I loved how vibrant the latex was and how it fit, and I was like, you know what, I want to do more of this. So after that shoot, I reached out to Catalyst themselves and we started collabing more and more on different ideas I had. The rest is kind of history. I've been wearing it for now over 10 years, like I said, and I wouldn't change anything. I've really enjoyed my journey. I've really enjoyed bringing latex to the forefront of cosplay in the UK scene and making people look at latex in different ways and trying to make it more acceptable and more everyday vibes, if you understand what I'm trying to say.
What's my most comfortable piece of latex to wear?
My most comfortable piece to wear is really boring. It's just this black skater skirt that I've got on. That's why you see me do a lot of sit down videos in it, because it's so versatile, so easy to wear, and I literally feel like I'm not wearing latex but also get the effect of wearing latex. It's the same with my Velma skater skirt too. It's just that flowiness, but also it just gives you that high impact shine that says, hey, look, I'm wearing latex.
What latex piece would you really love to add into your wardrobe?
There's so many interesting things coming out when it comes to latex nowadays. I've seen lace latex, leopard print latex, I've seen dragon overlaid latex. The list goes on, and I think I would like to experiment more with this pattern style latex. I do have a polka dot latex piece, which I love. I think it's super fun and super cute, and it just adds another dimension to it. So I think if I was to pick one thing that I would love to add into my latex wardrobe, no money issues aside, I would pick for myself an all leopard print catsuit, maybe in like a lilac or a baby pink, bubblegum pink, because I think it would be so fun to do like a catsuit moment made out of leopard print, because you know, your girl loves leopard print. She doesn't love catsuits, but I would sacrifice it if it was a leopard print one. So if you ever want to make my dreams come true, hit me up. I'm always all ears when it comes to leopard print and latex. Who knows what the future holds? Maybe I will eventually be able to live this dream of mine, but until then, it's just gonna have to be a pipeline wish.
Am I attracted to men in latex? What do you like to see them wear?
For me, I don't feel like men can't wear latex. I don't feel like they shouldn't wear latex, but I also don't think they should if they don't want to. It's all about how you feel about wearing latex. Am I attracted to men in latex? No. Do I feel like men need to wear latex for me to be attracted to them? Also no. Would I be attracted to them if they wanted to wear latex and I was attracted to them anyway? Sure, why not? I don't really look at men and think, oh my God, you'd be way more attractive if you wore latex. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that sounds shady. Hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say. Like for me, if a man that I was attracted to wanted to wear latex, more power to them. Would it make me be more attracted to them? Probably not, no. Latex doesn't make me tick. I don't need people to wear latex for me to be attracted to them. I, again, just wear latex because I like the aesthetic. So if a man wanted to wear latex that I was in a relationship with, great, if that's what they wanted to do, but they shouldn't feel like they had to because I do. Does that make sense? And as for what I feel like men look good in when it comes to latex, I really love Catalyst's men's range. They've been putting out a lot of like suit style latex, and I really love that smart, polished look, no pun intended there. I think it looks really classy, really high fashion, and I just love that vibe. I don't think that there's much option for men when it comes to latex as there is for women, but I would say explore the color range. If you're someone who's a male and loves to wear latex, explore the color range if you're feeling stuck. Get a vibrant piece. Choose a color you wouldn't normally choose for yourself, because like I said, I know not everywhere has a lot of male options, so this is a way to jazz up your latex wardrobe with feeling a little less meh about your choices.
A few moments later.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of this video, and hopefully you have a little bit more latex knowledge than you did when starting it. She says, fingers crossed. If there's a question that I missed out or I didn't answer and you would like an answer for, or there was a question I answered that you were shocked with what I replied with, let me know in the comments below. I love having conversations with you all, so my comment section is always open for you to start a conversation with me, quite literally, and I will reply to you as best I can. Don't forget to subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. I can literally feel the sweat pouring off me right now. Like, don't say I don't do anything for you.